Good afternoon. Good evening. This is official 1SP. I'm not telling you anything. Nah, I'm not getting off right now. But hey guys, how are you doing? Hey, I don't know. I don't know how I got back on here, but it looked like your boy is still here, huh? Yeah. But the sun is out today. Somebody thumbs me up. Oh, hey there, Joshua. Good morning. Good morning, Joshua. Joshua Gabriel. Yes, yes. Thank you for the thumbs up. Appreciate it. How are you doing? How are you doing? How is your family? Yes. I really don't have anything bad to say today. I just came on here because I don't know. I don't know. I really wasn't planning on like coming on here. I just did it. Hey there, Wellness with Frugal Mama. How you doing? I'm glad to hear that you're great. I'm glad to hear that you're great. Joshua, how you doing? Wellness with Frugal Mama. Nice to see you again. Nice to see everybody here. Man, this weather is changing fast. It's changing real fast out here. Oh my God. I'm looking at this weather. It's changing fast. So, how you guys doing? Hey, I just want to say, hey, I appreciate everyone. I love everyone. I know I haven't been on in a while. I don't know. I think, uh, I, I don't know. I think my last live I was a little emotional. Stuff. Um, but yeah, we got. I had a lot of death in the family, and stuff like that. So I mean, a lot. I mean, it's still going on to this day. People just, like, you know, like, transitioning. I guess that's the word, transitioning. In my family. So yeah. Hey there, the amazing M&G. I gotta go check your channel out. Hey there, he is God's son. Hey there, Eric. How you doing, Eric? So yes, thank you for a thumbs up. Thank you for a thumbs up, guys. Thank you for a thumbs up. Yeah, keep thumbs in it up. Keep thumbs in it up. Keep thumbs in it up. Please, please, please keep thumbs in it up. But yeah, thumbs up from the amazing M&G. Okay, amazing M&G says, hello, 1SP. How are you doing today, sweetheart? I am blessed. I'm blessed and highly favored. I'm blessed indeed. Blessed indeed. Yes. He is God's son says, good morning. How are you doing today, everyone? Uh, 1SP is doing great. 1SP is doing great. On this 10th day of April, 1SP is doing great. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Look like we have made it through the week. Feels like God has been good to us. Feels like God has already sent a blessing to send us to the Sabbath. I mean, I'm telling you right now, God has been so good to all of us. I'll tell you right now, He has blessed us all. Yes, indeed. Glory be to God. Yes. So it says, the amazing M&G says, greetings to everyone in the chat. Yes, greetings to everyone in the chat. Yes. The amazing M&G say, love always E. Yes, love Eric. Yes, indeed. Yes, thank you so much for your warm welcome, sweetheart. Yes, my pleasure indeed. And the amazing M&G says, hello to Joshua and hello to Wellness with Frugal Mama. Yes, indeed. Hello to Wellness with Frugal Mama. Yes. Wellness with Frugal Mama been holding me down for like years. You hear me? Years. I mean years. Yes. We been holding each other down for years. You know, Wellness with Food Mama, we correspond, send each other mail. Well, one person sent one person mail, but it's all good. It's all good. You know how it is. Once P is that guy. You know, that God sent, heaven sent. You know, yeah. I've been listening to too much country music. Yes. Yes, hey, Cha on Demand. What? Cha on Demand is in the building. Cha on Demand is in the building. Yes, indeed. Good morning to her. She says, good morning. Good morning. She see the sunlight and she gave me this little golden heart. Oh, yes, this is nice. This is nice, guys. This is nice right here. And the amazing MNG says, yes, God is good to us. Yes, he is. Yes, he is. God is truly good. God is truly in this place. Yes, indeed. He is truly in this place on this planet. Yes, he is. He is on this planet and in this universe. Probably the entire multiverse. Yes. So everybody been looking at all of these things that's going on with. Everybody been looking at all these things that's going on in the government and everything. And, you know, 1SP has been quiet. 1SP has not said anything, you know. I usually get on and talk, you know, about God and sometimes politics. But, you know, for the most part, you know, I'm really into Florida politics. For the most part, I'm really into Florida politics more than anything. But yes, I've seen, you know, the hurt, the anguish that's going on in our great nation. Yes, our amazing nation, America. I see how our commander-in-chief is making things harder, not only for other countries, but making things harder for us. I see that too. And not only is he making things harder for Americans, citizens, permanent residents, but, you know, he's making it harder for people that are not permanent residents, people that are temporary. He's making it harder for people that are permanent residents as well. So, I mean, he's just making it harder for everyone. Indeed, he's making it harder for his senior advisor as well. You know, his senior advisor, you know, his stock is plummeting, and that's a bad thing because that's an American car maker. You know, that the whole company was founded in America, so that's an American car dealership. You know, the whole thing, the whole Tesla Motors company, you know, is an American-made company. You know, I hate to see American companies go under. You know, no matter who is at the helm of the company, I hate to see American companies go under. You know, so, but yes, that is happening. That is happening as we speak, and I also see, you know, all of that. But I can tell you one thing, you know, no matter if there's terrorists on countries, no matter if you have loved ones in those countries that's getting the terrorists, or you see that the value of food is going up, especially eggs. You know, if you see the value of eggs going up and you're like one of those that really love eggs, or you're looking forward to getting a bunch of eggs for resurrection celebration, which I really don't do because it got like a pagan like history. But yes, yes, if you're planning on getting all those eggs, you know, and do the egg hunting and all of that, and that's canceled, you know, because the price of eggs have skyrocketed, and also we see that not only has the price of eggs has skyrocketed, we see that milk has has went up and all of that. But I'll tell you one thing, I joked with my aunt. I was like, powdered eggs went down. The value of powdered eggs went down. So powdered eggs you could get by the ton now. Like, but she doesn't care about powdered eggs. She doesn't care about that. But yes. Going back to what we said, there's a lot of things that's going on. A lot of people are getting deported as we speak. A lot of people are getting deported. But it's not just our nation that's facing. It's not just our nation that's facing a lot of strife and a lot of people are protesting. It's not just our nation that's doing that. I mean, we got nations like Turkey that's going through it as well. Turkey, they imprisoned one of their mayors. They imprisoned one of their mayors for speaking out against, the actual president. So, and they protesting about that. They want him out. They want him out of custody. So, but he's still in custody. They also, everyone knows about Haiti right now. Haiti is facing a lot of strife as well. Once the late great President Moise died, Jovenel Moise. Once he died, once he was assassinated, everything went haywire. They were already dealing with, they were already trying to recover from the earthquake in Haiti that they had in 2010, and then they had the pandemic and all of that. So yes, they were trying to economically recover, but they have gangs all over the place ever since gangs have been taking over the capital over there, and yes, a lot of those people over there are facing strife as well. They try to protest against the gangs and they wind up getting killed. So, and young girls are getting raped. Women are getting raped over there like crazy, and potentially men are getting raped too, because no telling if some of the gang members are gay and raping men. No telling. But what I am gonna say right now is the time to pray. Now is the time to thank God that you can get down on your knees and thank Him. Because for some reason, you're still here today. For some reason, you still made it to this point. For some reason, you're still breathing. You're still, if you're not standing, you're still kneeling. You're still laying down. Whatever you're doing right now, you're still doing it. Understand that there is so much more to life than just existing. And I understand that right now. All of you guys are amazing content creators. All of you guys have a voice. All of you guys have a voice, not just a voice for political reasons, but a voice for spiritual reasons. You can speak life into everything that happens. You can speak life. Remember that. If you have faith, I always say this, but if you have faith the size of a mustard seed, then you could say to the mountain, move, and it will move. But see, you got to say it to the mountain. You got to say move to the mountain. So you got to say it. It's not going to just move just because you have faith. You got to do something too. You got to do something too. Faith without works is dead. You have to do something too. So you can't just sit there. You're going to have to get up. So I see all of that. Yes, once people been silent, once people been quiet, once people haven't said anything, once people hasn't said anything, I see the tariffs that's getting put on Canada and all of that from America, and I see how some people, that's getting deported from America, even if they're not Mexican, getting deported through Mexico, that's even weird itself. Why Mexico? For like everybody that guy get deported. But it's one thing that did come out of Trump administration that I did like. One thing. I'm gonna name one good thing. One positive thing that did come out of that. One positive thing. I'm gonna name one positive thing. Listen now. Listen. Don't get mad now. Don't get mad. I know I'm gonna get a thumbs down for this one, but I guarantee you, your grandkids will look at this. Your great great grandkids will look at this video and be like, he's right. I'm glad that did happen. Well, all right. So, for years and years on out, we've been losing billions and billions and billions of dollars, getting more and more in debt. Well, actually, each year makes a deficit. Every year is a deficit, and as they accumulate, it becomes debt. So, yes, each year we had a deficit of billions of dollars. And one of the things that was making it that way was, believe it or not, you wouldn't believe it, but it was an item that had the smallest value in America, the penny. Now, the penny, let's think about this now. The penny, for you to spend the penny, use the penny, the value is 1 cent. But we all know that the penny is made by copper, right? And zinc, of course. And those items have to come from a mine, right? Those items have to come from a mine, a cave, whatever you want to call it. It has to come from the earth. So it has to be extracted from the earth, correct? Now, that's already a task in itself. That's labor, that's timing, because it can't be done in harsh conditions. It can't be done, when it's a flood. It can't be done when it's lightning. It can't be done, things like that, because it's a real metal. So things like that, it can't be done when it's lightning, and it can't be done when it's flooding. All right? We understand that part. So that's one task. That needs to be done. Now, once it's extracted from the earth, then you got to transport it, because it has to be put in a place where it's refined and where it's melted and it's cast into a mold. So you got to transport it. That's another task. Think about this. The value of this is 1 cent now. Think about this. We put all the math together. All right. So once it's transported, like I said, you have to refine it, melt it, and then cast it into a mold. The head of Abraham Lincoln, the backside, whatever you, the 1 cent, the White House, whatever you want to put on it. I like the one with the White House on the back. I don't like the one with the 1 cent, the Penny Hardaway logo. I don't like the one with the Penny Hardaway logo. But yes. So we all know that. Now, once it's there, once it's minted, once it's already created, once the penny is already made, then the penny has to be distributed through the Federal Reserve, then to banks, then to you. So we calculate all of that, and we're just being lenient on how much it is. Just be lenient on how much it is. Not thinking about inflation. Without inflation, we came up to 3.7 cents to create 1 penny. 3.7 cents to create 1 penny. Now, understand that after years and years of doing that, like, that's billions. Like, if you make 1 billion pennies, imagine that's 2.7 billion dollars. $3.7 billion. If they make like a If they make all them pennies, at 3.7 billion pennies. And each year, so if it was like 10, 100, if it was like 10, 20, and 30, yeah, just imagine how many years that go behind it, because they didn't just do it one time. They didn't just do it 2 times a year. They didn't just do it 3 times a year. They did it so many times a year. So many times a year, they made billions of pennies and billions of pennies and billions of pennies. And they just put us more and more, more and more, more and more, more and more, more and more in debt. So yes, Congress had to pass this bill to stop circulating pennies, to stop making pennies. They had to, or they'll have to raise the value of the penny up to like 15 cents. Instead of doing that, we already got 1 cent printed on it. Instead of doing that, when it's already molded 1 cent, instead of doing that, we just stopped making them. So yes, that did work. It saved us billions and billions of dollars. That did work. So that's one good thing that did come out of this. That's one good thing. But other than that, yeah, everything else crazy. Yeah. Everything else crazy. But yeah, I like that idea. I love that one right there. So if you got pennies right now, you need to hold on to them, because like 100 years from now, 100 years from now, they're gonna be worth thousands of dollars. So yeah, you need to hold on to your pennies now. They done stop making them, unless they start making them again. But chances are they ain't gonna make them again, because like they already tried, and it was it robbed us of like resources. Pennies robbed us of resources. We could have been doing other things with copper, like making more like cable wire or something. You get more value out of cable wire than you do that. So yeah, you could have been making more like copper pipes, for plumbing or something. You get more value out of that than a penny. So like, yeah, we could have been doing something more valuable with it. And zinc, about zinc, and stuff like that. So yeah, so guys, I had to tell you that I did find something good out of it. I had to tell you I found something good out of it. But yeah, this administration, I mean, I'm not Republican, I'm not Democrat, but I yes, the tariffs on everything. I guess the tariffs, I don't know. I don't see the end result of the tariffs yet. So we'll get more into that. But yes, this is 1SP. I'm not telling you anything. Oh, hi there, Jill. Hi there, James Money. Hi there, Susanna. Let me hold on. Mark, you, Susanna, you are Mark. Where's okay. Tammy there, you're Mark. Hey there, Catherine. Catherine, friends in the building. Hey there. But yes, this is 1SP. I'm not telling you anything you don't already know. It's time for Crusade. It's Tweezy. Let's get it.